beautiful people, welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and our video for today is messages for the next cycle. So we are done with the very first eclipse and already I feel so much better. There's almost like this shift, this energy shift, and I feel lighter already. There's just something that's changed. I don't know if you guys feel it too, and if you do, please make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below. Of course, let us see what messages we have, what guidance we have for the next cycle that is going to be coming on in front of us. And yes, as usual, you have 3 piles in front of you and you can pick whichever one calls to you the most, and then we can start off with the very first pile, which is pile 1. Okay, so if you've chosen the very first pile, these are your messages for the next cycle. So let us see what we have. And I think I'll just start off with this card because I think this is so significant. And the very first one that we have here is honesty. So moving forward, I just have a feeling you'll have to be more real with yourself. You have to be more honest with yourself. You have to be honest about what you want as you move forward, what kind of life you want to lead, what kind of choices you want to make, and just what is it that you truly want right now. Now is not the time to sort of shove things under the carpet. Everything needs to come clean now, and you really need to be honest with yourself. Okay, so that is the very first one that we have, and I think that's so beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so the next one is, of course, you need to also take some time out, and I really feel like these messages are very connected. To be honest with yourself, it's like you really need to take that time out and just sit with yourself. Probably after meditation would be a good time, and if you're just not somebody who meditates, just early morning hours or whichever time that you think is fit for that life planning. So just take that time out to reflect as to what you want in this next cycle. This is also a good time to reflect on your past patterns and sort of what is it that did not work, what is it that worked for you previously, and then sort of make those decisions. And of course, you have to make some choices, so if you've considered whatever it is that you want very honestly, then of course the next step is to make that choice and make sure whatever it is that you're choosing really speaks to you now. Make a choice where your heart and your mind are at complete agreement. Put off those choices till the time you're not sure that this is what you truly want, because now is the time you really need to be authentic with yourself, you really need to be honest with yourself, and you really need to be real. So sometimes even if a choice seems slightly unrealistic currently, just look at it a little bit more. Look at it in a way that what is it that you can do to slightly make it a more realistic, and what is it that you can do to make it happen for yourself. But a choice is coming for you in this new cycle, and I hope you'll be able to make it for yourself and make it in a way that really speaks to your new life. Yeah. And of course, strategizing. I think these really, speak to you in a particular pattern. So you really need to make those strategies for yourself and really sit down and make those plans wisely. Of course, this involves a journaling. This involves a reflection. So reflection, I think, is a key for you guys to succeed in this next cycle, and just planning. But I think this planning is not something that is going to be happening overnight for you. So please be patient with this process of yours, and don't really feel the need to hurry up with this choice, because there is honestly no need to hurry. You have all the time in the world to really now work towards that authentic life, a life that speaks to you. So be patient with yourself and work with yourself here. Go easy is what I want to say. But don't back down from those difficult choices is also something that I'm getting, and stand up for what you believe is right for your life now. Sometimes it happens, especially in certain cultures, especially my culture, which is the Asian culture, is like a lot of people have something to say about, the way you live your life or the choices that you make. And if you come from a culture like mine, don't feel the pressure to sort of, please somebody else or live your life according to somebody else's standards, because that is something, that was for the past cycle. With this new you, for this new era that we are entering into, don't sort of be pressured to live your life according to somebody else's standard. Don't feel pressure to please somebody. That is what I'm getting. And Bridget is like my favorite goddess to work with. She is so courageous, she's so bold, she's just out there, and she really claims her energy. She's not afraid to voice her opinions, and she's not afraid to walk her own path, which makes her very special. And I think the reason she's appeared for you here in your reading is to sort of help you walk her path, or sort of guide you with your specific path. So of course, if you're somebody who likes to invite the energies of goddess in your personal practice, in your spiritual practice, then Bridget is a goddess to work with. She is my goddess. Whenever I am at a crossroads in my life, which is exactly the kind of energy I sense for you, I call upon her, and she's never failed me. Yeah, so if you feeling this pull towards her, if you feel like that is an energy that you want to work with, make sure you call upon her, and she really answers. Yeah, so yes, don't feel pressured is the message that I have to give you. Okay, and the next one is the Fire Prince. It's about optimism. Now, the story of the Fire Prince is he is the prince of manifestation. It's almost like, consider him as your friend, consider him as your ally. So this person is walking into your life. He is a new friend. Okay, so he is telling you, I am the prince of manifestation. I will help you manifest your best life. So what is it that you want? What is it that you want to manifest in your life? So make sure you have that clarity. If you have an ally as powerful as the Fire Prince, the prince of manifestation, to work with you, you need to be very clear about what is it that you want. It's only in those situations that he will be able to aid you. So when it comes to your personal manifestation process, you need to have that clarity about what you want your life to look like. Yeah, and accept heaven's help. So you have these allies. You have Bridget coming here, you have the Fire Prince coming here. So obviously you are surrounded by your spirit guides, you are surrounded by the highest forces now, and you just have this energy in the universe right now, which is all out there to help you. It's like listening to everything that you're saying. You just need to be honest with yourself. You need to decide what is it that you want, and you now need to just ask. And once you ask, get out of your own way, because the things that you want will manifest in your life is something you may not be able to control. And I think that is really best. You don't really want that control about making things happen, because when it comes to the process of manifestation, sometimes getting out of your own way is the best way to help yourself. Yeah, so yes, that is my message for you. So you've prayed for what you want, or possibly you'll pray for what you want, and once you've prayed, once you've set out your wishes to the universe, get out of your own way and let universe take care of you the rest. And the last card that I have here is animals. Animals are very special. Now, animals just have this power within them. If you've connected with them in the past, you'll know they just are so in tune with nature. They are so in tune with the spirit world. And that's exactly the kind of energy that the angels, your spirit guides, or whatever you choose to believe in, want you to imbibe. So they want you to be as trusting as the animals are when it comes to working with nature, working with nature spirits. But this is also like, especially if you have fur babies, if you have pets, you really need to spend some time connecting with them. Okay, because they are very special, and they just help you feel better. They help place you in this place of relaxation. And when you are in this place of relaxation, the manifestation process just becomes that more powerful. But for a couple of you here, if you can sort of get a pet, adopt a pet, in fact, at this point of time, that will be amazing for you guys, because pets sort of put you in that energy that is so beautiful, that is so relaxed, and that is just harmonious with the spirit world, is the sense that I get. So for some of you, this could actually be an animal entering your life. You could be getting a pet, but if you cannot get a pet for some reason, make sure you connect with them, just spend some time outdoors connecting with animals, or just volunteer at a pet shelter, and just spend some time connecting with them. And I think that will just shift something within you, is the message that I'm getting here. And you'll understand what is it that they want to teach you, because they definitely want to teach you something. Now, what is it that they want to teach you is going to be for you to find out, because these are very, very individual messages. But be mindful of the animal spirits that want to enter your life right now. Yeah, so yes, these are my messages for you today from the spirit and for the next karmic cycles. So there is a lot of work to be done, of course, there's always is when we are entering a new cycle, but I think this will really, really help you. This will help you clarify what the next life for you is going to be looking like, and what is it that you want from your life. This planning aspect, or just being clear with what is it that you want, is going to be really, really helpful for you in the long run, is what I get right now. Because I know personally this is something that I am doing in my personal spiritual practice, in my personal practice, and I am still working with it, and I hope you guys do too. And yes, we can all just progress this way, is my message for you today. And heed the message of Bridget, because she's very, very special and just my favorite goddess to work with when it comes to being true to myself. And I hope she helps you, and hope she comes your way. And yes, that is my message for you guys for this new karmic cycle, and I wish you all the very best. And I just want beautiful blessings to come your way, and I just want all of us to grow together and just lead the best lives that we can lead. So that is my message, and I shall see you in my next video then. Bye bye. Hello pile 2. So if you've chosen this one, these are your messages for the next cycle. Okay, now the very first one that I'm gonna take is Freya, because Freya is like the badass goddess. Alright, she is bold, she's adventurous, she is risky, but she does it with so much oomph, she does it with so much of confidence in herself, because she just is this person. She's confident, she's bold, and she knows whatever choices she's making is right for her. She's in her element, she's settled, she's grounded, and she just goes out for whatever it is that she wants. And that's exactly the kind of energy that I see you guys having in this new cycle. So just bring out that bold side of yours, bring out that adventurous side of yours. What is it that you want? So feel free to go out and claim it for yourself, because now is the time to just really go and live out your best life, is the message that I'm getting. And the reason for you is that the reason why you need to be doing that is you've done all the work, is the sense that I get. You've really grounded yourself, you've really let go of those unhealthy cords, you've let go of those old energies that were holding you back. You just cut cords with people who were not serving their purpose in your life, toxic relationships. See, what happened is because you chose to cut cords with people in your life, with energies in your life that were no longer serving you, now you've become this person that is authentic version of themselves, that is bold, that knows that they want to live their best life, and they choose to go out and live it. So more power to you, my friends. And again, moving forward, use your mind wisely. So of course, I think for a lot of people, you've really let go of those fear aspect, you've let go of those limiting beliefs that have holded you back for so long, and you're really becoming the person that you're meant to be. You're using your mind wisely, you're making really conscious choices is what I see. So when it comes to people, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to money, you are now making choices which are good for you, which are healthy for you. These are stable choices which will sort of help you live your best life in the future. So more power to you, my friends. And of course, you feel deeply supported, and what I sense is this support is not coming from any external source. Of course it can come from an external source, but what I feel is you are supporting yourself, because you are in your own element, you are in your power. So you're making choices mindfully for your life, and you feel that support in your life because you have become that powerful person. And of course, for a couple of people, there are also going to be new relationships coming into your life that will aid you, that will support you, and which will help you become the highest version of yourself. Okay, so if you are lacking support especially, and you feel like people are not the kind of energy that you want to invite into your life, just call on to your angels, just call on to your spirit guides. They will always be there to help guide your way and to give you that support that you truly need. Okay, and what I sense is any obstacles that were coming your way, in the form of anything in the future, in fact any obstacles that come your way, you will find a way to work around them. And I think you're going to make very, very bold choices. I think moving forward, you're not going to be afraid of confrontations, because you've become that authentic version of yourself. And I think when it comes to you guys, instead of taking things head on, I think you'll find ways to sort of work around obstacles, because you're using your mind wisely, you're using your energy wisely, and because you are in your true element, you sort of understand the difference between these two things. You sort of know when to be bold and face those obstacles head on, but other times you also know when to move around them. So you are becoming very, very powerful. All right, and for you guys, of course, moving ahead in this new karmic cycle, it is going to be very important for you to sort of connect with yourself, to connect with your spirit guides, to connect with your angels, whatever it is that you choose to believe in. But just sitting with yourself, sitting with your mind, sitting with your energy is something that is going to be helpful for you in the long run. So especially if you connect with Archangel Michael going forward, this is going to be really, really helping you, because yours is the only pile for which an archangel has showed up. So that is a very, very significant pile. So for a couple of you, I can even go on to say that the angel that you're working with currently in your life is Archangel Michael. So if you feel during your spiritual practices, during your mindful practices, during times in your life where you really need help, make sure to call on for Archangel Michael, and he's going to be there to help you out. Yeah, but connecting with yourself, connecting with your angels, connecting with the spirit is going to be especially important for you in this new karmic cycle and warmth. Okay, so I think when it comes to you moving forward, you are sort of inviting new people in your life, and for some of you, I also sense this is going to be meaningful relationship, healthy relationships, relationships where there is equal amount of give and take, where you feel supported. Yeah, again with the support card coming in, you're going to be having people in your life who support you, who are there for you, and who sort of are going to be your tribe when it comes to moving on to the next cycle. So cutting people off which did not belong has done you that good, that new people are now coming into your life, and they're going to be coming in with a lot of warmth, they're coming in with a lot of kindness, and they're going to be giving you exactly what you need, is the message that I'm getting. But again with this, a message that I have here is you will also be called to be a person who will give other people that warm hug when they need it. Yeah, Okay, and the next card that we have is positive energy. So I sense you've already done all the work, you've already disconnected yourself with from a lot of toxic people. You've sort of moved away from a lot of negative situations. What has happened is you found that light within yourself. You found that joy within yourself, and you're just feeling good about it. And what I want to remind you is you are like this little pearl in that ocean. You're special, and you shine with a light that is beautiful and which is unlike others. And what happens sometimes is when you shine so brightly, you also tend to attract people who are attracted to your light. And during those times especially, energy vampires are people who may find their way to you sometimes because you shine so lightly. So then the message is back to this, go back to that space within yourself where you can cleanse yourself, where you can recharge your batteries, especially taking warm baths are really good, salt water therapies are good, white light meditation is good. And again, Archangel Michael is significant. So make sure from time and again you cut those energy cords. In fact, at the end of the day, every day, cut those cords. Say it out loud that I'm cutting cords that are no longer serving you, and just go off to sleep peacefully. Then, and trust me, it will make a huge difference to your energy. So even moving forward, be mindful of this beautiful energy that has found its way to you. And I think Archangel Michael is here to stay with you guys for the long haul. Okay, so I think for you guys moving ahead, you've done a lot of beautiful work. Yeah, you're shining brightly already, your energy is shining brightly, and I hope it keeps shining that way. Yeah, so that is it when it comes to my reading for you guys for the new karmic cycle. And I wish you all the very best, and I hope nothing but beautiful things find their way towards you. I shall see you in my next reading then. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful people, and if you've chosen pile 3, these are your messages for the next cycle. So, I just want to start with one card which just gives this most beautiful vibe. And what a beautiful card! It's like a new dawn. So, the worst is behind you, and positive experiences are now in front of you. And I think this just goes on to sort of confirm again that you are at the end of one cycle and you're starting a new one, and you have this beautiful sunrise in front of you. So a lot of new things will come into your life right now, and I just want you to be open to these experiences. I just want you to embrace them and just open yourself to this new cycle and just embrace it with open arms. Okay, so that is the very first message for you. And of course, with that, we have a couple of more messages. So, a clean house now. So, this can actually mean giving out a couple of your old things. So, really simplifying your life, giving out anything that does not hold a space in your life, or things that, no longer mean anything to you in this new cycle, or probably things that remind you of unhappy times, of unhappy circumstances. Make sure you get rid of these things. So, just make sure you have a clean house. But again, clearing out clutter just every day. Example, on your work desk, if your work desk is cluttered, that is not going to be great energy, is it? So make sure you're keeping things clean so that you can invite new beautiful experiences in your life. But for a couple of you here, I also sense a change of house. It's almost like you're moving residence. It's like you're moving to a new location. Okay, this can be for a few, but that is also a possibility that I see. So this is almost like picking out things from your old house, and only things that spark joy, and then moving into a new space. So for some of you, this can also be very significant. And also with that, this is very significant, comes the card of career change. Okay, now of course this will not be for all of you, but of course this can be for a few who choose to change their career now, because you're letting go of old. You are now making space for new things to come into your life. But this doesn't necessarily have to be a huge career shift. This can also be a job shift. Okay, a shift that brings blessings into your life, a shift that brings abundance into your life. But again, I'm getting this change of location vibe very very much. So especially for a few of you, if you get an opportunity to move to a different place, make sure you're taking it, because I really get a sense that this is going to bring a lot of blessings into your life. Or even changing house. So if you can shift from one place to other, or if you are up on your lease for the old house, maybe shifting to a new place can actually do you good. So this is like a shift from old to new, but this is also a career change for a few of you. Again, you have do to value. So yeah, career change can very likely happen for a few of you. But also a message that I get here along with the career change is, this is also about considering what new things that you can do to invite that extra money into your life. What is it that you're good at that can sort of fetch you that extra dollar, that extra amount of money, something with regards to your talent, really making use of your talents, making your hobby into a part-time career, or starting a part-time job with your current job is also something that I'm getting. A startup business, possibly a business that you operate from home, but I think inviting new value into your life, through this is like an extra source of income, something that will back your original income is also a possibility. But of course, for some of you, this can just be a fresh source of income, or getting that promotion coming in through your life, or because you've changed your career and a new source of income now opens for you, is also something that I'm getting here. But of course, lockdown is about to be lifted in some places, so a lot of us could be going back to work and now earning that full-time income, which for a few of us was not happening. But either way, value is coming into your life, and this is a very significant message. And this is like, you have a beauty to you guys. It's almost like you have hidden talents, or you have something within you that is very special, and it's almost like, you guys are not aware that you have that specialty within yourself. You're very unaware of how brightly you shine, or how brightly your light shines. And I think that's a very enduring quality for some people. But you really need to look at yourself more clearly. Understand that you shine very brightly, and that you're a very beautiful person that lights up other people's lives as well. So really you need to look at your own self very clearly, is the message that I get. Okay, yeah. So I again repeated messages. So I think you look at your faults a little bit too much. You judge yourself too harshly. Probably wherever you are in your career, possibly maybe you're not at par when it comes to your friends, and because of which you are a little bit harsher on yourself. So my message to you is, we have all have our own unique journeys. Probably it won't match up to somebody else, but you're very unique, and like I just said, you have a beautiful light to yourself that you are so unaware of. And you just have lights here, you just have this light here, and you have a light here as well. So this is like rediscovering yourself, rediscovering the beauty of yourself is also a message that I'm getting. So this new cycle is going to be very very significant for you in terms of understanding yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. So please get out of the mindset, get out of the self-sabotaging practices, especially if you have voice in your head that tells you that you're not good enough. Tell that voice to just go somewhere else. Okay, just get rid of that voice, because you're beautiful and you're brilliant and your light shines brightly, my friend. Yeah. And inner wisdom, so you're being asked to operate through your intuition. So as you move ahead and as you're making decisions for your life, make sure they are guided from within. So now is not a time to ask other people for their advice. Now is a time to just look within yourself and be your own guiding light. Yeah, because your light shines very very brightly and you know what to do. And as you move forward, now this is very significant, make sure that your needs are being met. Okay, especially because I sort of get a feeling you really struggle sometimes to have that voice, asking for your needs to be met. So make sure you work towards it. Make sure you work towards finding your own voice. So you really need to work on your solar plexus chakra and your throat chakra. Voice your feelings. What is it that you're feeling? What is it that your inner guidance is saying to you right now? Make sure your needs are being met. Make sure you're making that distinguish between your wants and your needs, because these are two very different things. Your wants are something that possibly can be negotiated. Wants, it's okay, you can get it at a different point of time, but what you need is what you need, and don't ever be sorry for it. Don't ever be sorry for your needs, okay? Because your spirit is unique. What you need is unique to yourself. Yeah, so listen to that inner voice that tells you you need this thing at this particular time. Yeah, please listen to yourself. So yes, overall these are the messages from me to you, and you're entering a beautiful cycle. You're rediscovering yourself. You're making changes that are good for you, and you're going to be coming into a lot of abundance. Yeah, and I just sense a blessed life for you moving forward. And I have nothing but good wishes to give you as you move on with this new cycle. You're going to be shining very, very brightly, my friend, very brightly. And I shall see you now in my next video. Bye-bye.